Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now out on Switch, and it's carrying with it a much improved battle mode, which is one of the sore spots of the original Wii U release. The new battle mode erases a common complaint, and as an aside, it's pretty awesome. But that still leaves a singular mode that Mario Kart hasn't served well in over a decade: single player. You see, back in 2005, Nintendo launched Mario Kart DS. Along with being the first official online entry, Kart for DS added Mission Mode, a unique set of single-player challenges that did some awesome stuff. There were freaking boss battles. It was really cool. If you missed it, it's out on Wii U Virtual Console without any multiplayer, but somehow that's still kind of worthwhile. Mario Kart hit Wii a few years later, and the missions were relegated to an online-only experience, which was okay at first, but now they are no longer accessible because the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection's down. While Mario Kart 7 and 8 arguably perfected a lot of the multiplayer experiences, they essentially cast aside any single-player improvements aside from Grand Prix. You now don't even really have to play single-player to unlock anything, as in Deluxe, everything's either unlocked from the start or unlocked from just collecting coins in any mode. For a great deal of Mario Kart players, single-player isn't a deal-breaker. That's totally fine, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe might be the best possible version of that single-player light experience for them. But for those craving a deeper solo component, like a yours truly, that aspect's downfall has been a sore spot. So to illustrate what I mean exactly when I say I want a better single-player mode, let's go through some other racing games and highlight what works about those modes. But wait, you know what? There's actually a hell of a counterpoint coming out on Switch at almost the same time as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so let's spend a hot minute on that first. I've been playing a lot of Puyo Puyo Tetris, which is a multiplayer-focused game. In this game, the primary modes are simple player versus computer puzzle matches or local and online multiplayer. But in addition to all of that, there's an adventure mode. This single-player mode has a goofy, daffy story, stringing it all together, but nevertheless, it's a stage-based journey that puts you through the paces of Puyo Puyo and Tetris, varying up the experience from just being a straightforward high-score chasing affair. The single-player mode reinforces and introduces concepts from the game in a fun manner. You'll find none of that in Mario Kart 8. It's all just business and racing. So now let's get back to the topic at hand, which is other kart racers that had single-player modes. Diddy Kong Racing, which came out back in 1997 on the Nintendo 64, it's dated in some respects, but the huge adventure mode is a large part of what made this N64 kart racer even hold a candle to Mario Kart 64, which came out the same year. The single-player mode is made up of a huge, for its time at least, open world, where you can veer off to 5 worlds, each with 4 races, a battle stage, and a boss race. The adventure mode works well because it gives you a goal to strive for in typical Rare fashion. It also involves a lot of collectibles, as you play the courses and try to thwart the villainous Whiz Pig. The world has secrets as well, and there's even a Mirror Mode New Game Plus. Revisiting this made me realize that Diddy Kong's Racing single-player mode is almost exactly the same setup of Mario Kart's Grand Prix mode, but like there's a world to explore and more to do than just run through several cups and try to win them. If you're looking for more examples of this Diddy Kong racing style, you can also check out Crash Team Racing, which came out on the original PlayStation and you can pick up on PSN on PS3. That features an adventure mode where Crash and the gang have to complete stages in an open world and collect stuff in a quest to defeat a baddie. Once again, carrying a lot of the same content as a Mario Kart 64, but giving you new ways to go through that content. But while Diddy and Crash's kart racers more or less put a fresh coat of paint on the Grand Prix mode, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, which came out on the Wii U in 2012, bulldozed that all down and built a new house. Sonic All-Stars brought with it a career mode that seems to have more in common with more realistic racing games, as the expansive mode features a variety of events that are more interesting than just win the race. Examples of other event types include weaving through traffic or drifting to earn more time. Along the way, you earned stars to unlock more events, characters, and bonuses. Racers also earned experience points that leveled them up, adding another layer of progression to the experience. I recall when I played Sonic and All-Stars Racing at the Wii U launch, being really excited for the potential of a Mario Kart game, learning from a lot of these lessons. But that wasn't meant to be, as Mario Kart 7, 8, and 8 Deluxe, while being really, really good, well-made multiplayer racers, just didn't have that kind of single-player content. We'll see what the future holds for Mario Kart. I'm personally not holding my breath for some bold single-player edition of Mario Kart 9. I believe the success of 7 and 8 have proven that the series kinda doesn't need the option to be that broadly successful. Still, it'd be nice to see the solo player be served more than they are in the series right now. whether it's through a lighthearted story mode, unique racing events, or some sort of character progression system. Till that happens though, I think I'm somewhat okay with just chilling and playing Renegade Roundup. That mode is pretty rad. For Nintendo World Report TV, I'm Neal Ronahan. Support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/NWR and let me know what you think about Mario Kart and its single-player potential or lack thereof in the comments below. Thanks for watching.